What's up? Monday, July 6th. What's up? Boom, 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 boom. Bow, bow, bow.
I'm tired, but I'm wide awake. In darkness, I can see your face. When you're with me, there's no pain. A vision and you're gone again. And I
When the sun goes down.
when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down.
Yo, what's up to the one viewer? Stick around. Let's see some order flow. We give out Apex accounts on Friday. Where's T.O.? Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up? It is the indicators from TO. We got the Bollinger Bands, some TO, this one. I'm running it on Parallels on Mac. Used to have the nice news stuff, but not sure how that got. Probably with one of the updates became invalid, or the API got rejected or something. Oof. Ah, good to know. News in an hour. PMI, I see. Well, I got some 250k legacy evals to YOLO if need be. Ah, yes, you know, well. How'd you know? You're a fan? Yeah, he's really chill. It reminds me of like Njana Deep. I don't know if you know that label, but I used to DJ progressive house and stuff, and Njana puts out some decent stuff. And they like, for example, what's that one guy's name? Hold on, I have him on Spotify. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Ben Bomer. There you go. Ben Bomer. Like, they signed some pretty chill artists. This guy, he's pretty good. If you ever heard of him. And I recommend his live mix here, Ben Bomer. The Njana Deep Open Air in Prague. This was a good one. Yeah. Njana. I got some right next to me, actually. Let me find the Njana label here. We got like 500 records. Let's just find one Njana tune. Like, we even got some like trance stuff. Look at this. Paul Van Dyke. Some old school. I sometimes have dreams like I'm still DJing and I have to like find the set that I want to use. And I'm like thinking of all the songs and how they go together. DJing was fun. Yeah, anything from Njana was pretty good. I also had a lot of Tsunami records. That was a good brand.
Divided by two in time, sunset, sunrise for you. By casting shadows, emitting halos.
Okay, found one. Here we go. Cal versus Albert, Made of Sun. This is a classic. I played in the club, made people trip balls. Hold on. Let me find that link. That was a good. I put it in one of my mixes one time. But there's a certain mix on here. Which mix was it? It was the what does that say? Hold on. Let me just find it. Cal versus Albert, Made of Sun. Album version. Okay, that's the one I have, so I'll just throw it in the chat. This one. Pretty good. I got like 500 records sitting next to me on this shelf. At some point, we'll get turntables again. Do, do, do. Yeah, I got my wife designed it pretty well, so this, it's a shoebox, but it's well thought out. Like they planned the space over here to be like for my records, and I have like a fish tank space right now. It's got my CRT TV and some other stuff, but yeah, my records were non-negotiable. My wife was like, why don't you throw them out? I'm like, you don't understand. One of them was like 20 bucks. Like one of those, and it's like 500 of them, so it's like, you know. And I kind of remember all those songs, all those melodies, all those good times. I used to, like, you know, do some extracurricular activities starting with the letter E, and then I would just mix in my room with my headset on until morning. And I'd just be playing my own music, like peeking myself off, you know, giving, like, transitioning between songs for like 6 hours until the sun comes up. That was fun. Good times. We peaked out at the value area high, 930-ish, 938. But if you haven't heard of Ben Bomer, you'd really dig him if you like Shingo Nakamura. They're like right in the same pocket of chill, but like vast, you know what I mean? Vast and chill. Let's put on some TPO, turn this off real quick, and get some points of control, shall we? That was a dual one, I see. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going? Hopefully to upgrade, not repair. Both? Yeah, I for the summer science thing, I got like, I'm trying to raise some brine shrimp, but I slowly got like a small fish tank and put it in the living room and like put the like filter there, and my wife was like, why don't you get a bigger one? I'm like, I didn't think of that, but actually was like, I was trying to like infect the idea first before I just assume. But she's like, yeah, so I wanted to get a fish tank. That's my next little project. Yeah, I had one when I was a boy, so I kind of want my son to experience it. Yeah, I remember having to clean out my dad's at the end there. That was annoying. What? Yeah, at the end of my dad's was just a bunch of mud. It was like it hadn't been cleaned, and I don't even know how the fish was living in it. And I had to like siphon it out with the tube into the bathtub, but I got some of it in my mouth. I'm like, oh. And I like gargled and nearly vomited, you know, like, oh, as I'm. That was one of those like breaking, like cleaning up my dad's house at the end of his life was like a Breaking Bad filler episode. It was just like, just a bunch of stuff that didn't need to happen, but was left in dilapidated state, and we had to throw everything away. That was one of them, the fish tank. And he didn't have a small one. It was like a freaking like 20-gallon huge massive one, like the size of my widescreen monitor. Like, great. Yeah, I was on a timetable, nothing. I was like, I had to be at the airport like the next day or something, and I had to help my sister, so I didn't leave her in a lurch. So I just made do with what we had. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like I just didn't have the time to worry about it, but I regretted that shortly after. Thankfully I didn't get sick from that. It was gross. Yeah, it tastes like the plastic of the hose it's in, you know, like it's been sitting there. funny. Oh my. So we got some 100 lot buyer at the 896 here, just as we started to drop, and 260 lots. Boom. Whew. Good question, Donut Lord. Well, I'm on the parallels, that's one, and two, or I like these indicators that you can't customize on the new one, so that's two. And three, I already had a Global Plus license on Bookmap, so yeah. Getting buyer absorption on those guys. I circled at 896. Is it like termites? Like preventative stuff? Fourth Donut Lord, I can look at ES over here too, so I can kind of juxtapose like divergences and stuff and spoofers. Like there's a 444 lot up at 75.85 that's looking to suppress the price, it looks like. They're not completely confident, so they're putting it way up at 75.85. Spoofer. What's up? Nice, nice. .3D printer. That would be the next thing if I had an extra room, you know. I just don't have the space. That's why it's gonna be small. I don't feel like doing the. I'm more into like thinking of doing like a terrarium with like a waterfall and some mist and some moss and stuff, and just having a few fish, you know, more for the vibes, you know. Like one of those like fish tablets, like get a tablet with just, you know, a screensaver. Probably. Until they make it subscription service and they disable your access. Remember, you will own nothing. You rent the food and you gotta pay it back as poop. When is that coming out? What's Hynix? It should be anti-monopoly, like Nice. But I guess, yeah, just look at it on a 30-day time frame and play the risk really small, and then before you know it, you'll be taking like your salary's worth out. Yeah, the base hits. Yeah, that's... Yo, what's up, woke? Did you say RFAB spinach? What did you say? Oh, finished. I was like, yeah. 30 seconds. We still got that spoofer above price. Here we go. Bam. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice. Yep. I'm here with you. I'm just watching. I'm waiting for more confirmation. Getting buyer acceptance of these guys from earlier if it stays above an 897. Break even on the delta for the day. Nice. Why am I getting lag? Alright. Okay. I took that buyer fatigue. We're seeing where it goes. It was so instantaneous, I didn't even have time to say anything about it, but I was circling those buyers that we hit up there. Literally no drawdown, but locking in something. If it pops up, I'm out. And we're hiding behind the buyers. There is one at 922, 910, and 906. Like a bunch of... Cool. I'm targeting the low of the bounce up here at 852. That'd be nice. That'd be 1300 across a couple fundeds. Oh, snap. That's it. There we go. Yeah. 1330. Let's go. That's like... Damn, and it's fucking ripping. My only regret was closing it there. Shit. What the fuck? Either way, money's money. Sorry, you were saying? I'm out of the trade now. Yeah. That's why I like ATAS the most, because it color codes it like that. And then I just circle them when I start to see like 50 plus lots, you know? And then I have dual footprints, ones that do cumulative and then one that have delta. So there's like 2 there. And so I was seeing buyers hit at the top, and then when it started to come back on the 922 guy, then I got in at 910, and then it just went whoop. I see. Yeah, the DOM, like I saw some spoofer above price action on ES pre-market. I think you were here. I don't remember. They left on the spike up, but yeah, it just looked like they wanted to suppress the price. So when it failed the high, I was in. Yeah, this entire day is like one giant D node, so we're just trading within the range of that. We're at the volume point of control and VWAP right now. Reminder news in 20.
They're like, pay me. Yeah, it's like a pre-market.
bit.
TradingView is always nice to have just for the custom indicators that they have there, you know. I don't think I'd ever cancel that. Yeah, I saw 60 on the way up at 880 and another 40 at 900. So it's, you know, larger context, it's creating a bunch of buyers in sideways action. So a lot of buyers plus sideways action equals absorption if it doesn't go up. So if it can't break the value area high with gusto, then it's just accumulating buyers to take them down. But with gusto, we got ourselves a feisty one here. Nice. Yeah, 30K is looking more possible by the second here. Oh no. I kissed the tip. You got 213 lots up there too. Somebody wants to offload up there. We're gonna fasten your seatbelts and take profits up there. We need to clean up on aisle 5. We got 10 minutes and some change on the news. That was hilarious, wasn't it? Yeah. I was like, I'm not having cracked up in a while like that. Yeah. They have a whole series of them. It'll keep you entertained for a while. There's also a guy that does this like cursed Mickey Mouse thing. He's like, you want to join the Mickey Mouse Club? And then like he has this pre-recorded like scare thing to jump scare them. That was fun. Yeah, he's like, she's into it. The way he casually just transitions into these things he's already set up, you know? Or he tells that one black dude he looks like Whoopi Goldberg. He's like, shut up, bitch. You look like Whoopi Goldberg. We got the buyer acceptance, it looks like, for the time being. The hourly wants to close bullish. It's got a huge rejection wick. But we'll see. Hitting a bunch of buyers up here. Though we're getting above some like points of control too, so damn. Nice. Damn. Pretty violent. We got news in 7, yeah. Checked it off of these points of control. If we get Yeah, I'm just waiting for another low-hanging fruit. I mean, there's been a couple. I'm just chilling. Getting some more buyers in here. 90 lot. So far, the buyer strength is showing. Three 4 minutes. Boom. Dum, dum, dum. She said cornhole. One minute. I'm long too on some evals. But could get reamed.
Not like this.
Alright, have a good one. Still in it. These are 250Ks, so they can handle a beating. Yeah. We got one more day, so I'm trying to see if I can YOLO a couple. 15K is pretty high. Well, thankfully I'm in it with 6 minis, so it's either gonna go fairly well or just, you know, wash $17 times 3. What? Oh, that's good. Nice. Have a good one. Pretty just chilling. Sounds like a plan. I'm only here for a little bit too. I'm happy I'm ahead of schedule of my worksheets and stuff, so I'm on top of everything fairly well. Yeah, we're just like kind of chilling. There's no real volume to report other than the buyers we hit up top. And that's the end of those evals.
Oh no.
After they finished, it goes. Alright, now let's stop playing around and go back to micros. So far the buyers have responded every time, so I'm kind of like long bias at this point. I took that one short earlier, but every buyer inflection point eventually gets like accepted. The next acceleration would be 975. If it clears that, then you're definitely bullish. So I'm in this on the actual PA, but a couple micros only, just so I don't keep myself exposed, but up like 100 ticks, so I can't complain. Putting my stop in. Yeah. We just hit a bunch more buyers here as we go up at the above the value area high. Could be the shoulders getting stopped. It would need to reprice with acceleration or it's gonna fade. I'm trailing my stop to lock in 500. If it pulls back, I'm out. Yeah, it's getting a bunch hit that whole buyer lot. And it stopped me in profit. Wait, that should have... Wait, what? It didn't... Okay. I was gonna say, my stop was there. Woke, you were wondering which brawler to get. Like, I recommend getting Surge. Apparently he's like broken right now. But not broken in like, you know, like it's just he's overpowered kind of thing with his buffies. He can dodge Edgar too by jumping with his super, and then he does damage after he lands. So he's good with long range and close, and he can jump over walls. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, the whole like icebergs coming in and the color weighted, you know, thing of ATAS has been my favorite point, because it like takes my eyes away from the things that the numbers that don't mean anything. So I only see within the context I have zoomed out, like it will tell me where there's one, lots of volume, and two, what side they're on, and I don't even need to see the number until I zoom in. So it's like I can see, oh, 73, 67, 59, 61, but until then, it's just like sometimes it's so fast you don't have time to think. You just need to pattern recognize, okay, a bunch of buyers just got hit, it's fading them, go, like that. Like you literally don't even have time to express the thought. Like it's an inbuilt thing in ATAS that like color weights it, and then they have a second footprint option. If you go to the settings, there's like a second footprint. So I have the second one that totals the volume. So I have like a red additional footprint, and then yeah, the templates in the ATAS thing, if you want to like get a 14-day free trial and like try to, you know, unbox it to understand, the templates are in the ATAS channel, and then you can kind of like see what it looks like, kind of. Let me see if I could send you a quicker thing so you're not like having to hunt for it. Hold up, I'll just send it to you now. And then where's my template? Illuminated. All right, here we go. there you go. Basically, the imbalances one is what you can load to see what I was talking about.
This was our place. I felt you there.
Well, we had a nice short right off the open and showed that, made 1,300 across a couple accounts, and the long as the buyers started to get it accepted, and we switched over to long bias and got that too. So can't ask for better than that. So stay frugal, stay positive, stay blessed, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Peace. Free Apex giveaway on Friday, by the way. Hit the like, all that fun stuff.